Everything is changing. It is time to wake the up. Right now is that time that we have the opportunity to grow. We have the time to build. We have the time to add new skills. You have to stop waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon because you have nothing to do. This is the Savage Hour Podcast. We take you inside the mind of fighters, athletes, and entrepreneurs. Don't miss an episode. Follow and subscribe. Now is the time. Now is the time to wake the up. Everybody's in this time where people are waiting for things to go back to the way they were. They're waiting for things to go back magically to the way it was before this pandemic happened. Here's the reality. It's not going to. Everything is changing. It is time to wake the up. Right now is that time that we have the opportunity to grow. We have the time to build. We have the time to add new skills. You have to stop waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon because you have nothing to do. Listen, here's the deal. I understand we are all struggling. This is a time where there's lots of uncertainty, but this is also the time for us to take this as an opportunity. We can't sit here consistently just waiting for the handouts for the government. We have to use this time to build. This is an opportunity moment. We can build new skills. We can learn things that we've been wanting to learn. We can do the jobs around the house that we've been putting off. We can build the relationships with our family, our kids. We can use this time to look inside and learn who we are as people. I hear so many people right now talking about, I need this and I need that. And yes, I understand there's necessities that we all need. But now is the time to be creative, to develop ways of doing it. Things are changing. They have already changed, and nothing is going to get easier. Things are only going to get harder here on out. When this does pass, things are going to be different. The way we used to live life is not going to be the same. That is a guarantee. So that means we have to use this opportunity right now to be able to change with the times as they are changing ahead of us. Like for myself and the people around me, I'm making sure that we stay motivated. We need to be on top of the things that we know that we have to do daily. I get up every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning and I keep my routines, just like the way I did before. I understand that when this thing does pass, things are going to be different, but I'm ready for the curve. That's what we all need to do. We have to stop with these excuses. We have to stop waiting for people to give things to us. We have to go get it. We have to define why we are going to be the ones that stand out after this does pass. There's so many uncertainties and the variables keep changing day to day, myself included. Look at this. I have a business. I have no idea when they are going to give us the bailouts for the loans for the banks. I have no idea what's going to happen with that. That doesn't mean I sit around and I wait for the next information to come out. I'm doing everything I can possible to keep building the academy, to build the name, to build content, and honestly to keep building myself, to keep the mind strong. Because here's the reality. Here's what's happening. The more we sit back and let our minds wander, the more it's never going to be able to build back when the time needs it. We are creatures of habit. And when we're motivated and we're driven, we're moving forward, it's like a domino effect. But it does the same thing when we sit and wait and get complacent. We build the habits of complacency. We build the habits of laziness. And then when it's time to move, we're already in this habit cycle and you can't move. You're stuck. We need to stay unglued. We cannot let ourselves be locked to the floor, locked to the TV, locked to our phones, locked to the computer. We can't do that. I understand we're in a quarantine. I understand we're not allowed to go out and do our normal things, but that doesn't mean we can't grow. That doesn't mean that we can't be in communication with the people that we've maybe neglected. That doesn't mean we can't use this time to build the skills that we have wanted to do for a long time. I mean, think about this. Kids get summer break. They get this break where they can reset, they can become kids again. And us as adults, we never have that time. Now we do. We've got this moment, this time, this gap where we can truly become who we've always wanted to be. We can slow things down. It's no more go, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. We can slow things down. We can really pay attention to the things that are important. We can look at the things that maybe we were neglecting before. all of a sudden we start being a little more calm. We can be a little more serene with the way we talk to people. The things that used to freak us out and the things that used to frustrate us all of a sudden don't seem as bad. All because we were able to slow down. And right now is that time. We can use this as an opportunity to slow down, develop who we are, and build that champion strength that has always been inside us. It's just been covered by a bunch of bullshit. We can't look at this time right now as a catastrophe that ends our lives. We need to use this time as a way for it to rebuild, a way for it to define, and allow for us to be the champion that we always had the possibility of being. Right now is that time. Right now, it's time to wake the up. Hey guys, if you like this episode, follow the podcast and subscribe to our YouTube channel.